Deep Dive, where emotions meet the stars and spirituality takes center stage. Join Sherianna Boyle and Carmen Schott as they explore astrology, mental health, manifesting, and so much more. Two women on a spiritual path, sharing wisdom, stories, and the magic of sisterhood. Ready to dive deep? Let's begin.
Welcome to Deep Dive. I'm Sherianna.
And I'm Carmen, and this is a show about astrology, emotions, and spirituality.
And we're giving you the update, your astrological update. Carmen is this week, which is Sunday, August 17th.
Yes.
And here we give you tips and tools for how to navigate the energy for the week and your emotions. So what's happening, Carmen?
We've been through a lot. Last week Mercury went direct, and we have been in the shadow, but we'll be coming out of Mercury retrograde. But we have five planets that have been in retrograde: Mercury, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron. And guys, I mean, this is all about self-care. Everyone I talked to said they just felt exhausted, like they're tired. It's like their body feels, kind of run down. And it's because all these planets' energies are spinning backwards. They're blocked. And when that happens, it's like we internalize the energy. It's not flowing out. We're not expressing it, normally. So it like builds up kind of thing. And so, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, and Chiron are going to be retrograde into, the fall and next year. So they're not going away anytime soon. The good news is Mercury is going to be direct. So our communication, things of computers, travel.
That went direct, right, Carmen?
It went direct on the 11th, but we were in the shadow. But now we're out of the shadow. So.
Okay.
Everything with communication and travel and technology should be fine now. We're back to normal.
I noticed a lot of technology things were happening for sure. Yeah, I was feeling it more than ever. And maybe it's because all the other ones were retrograding with it.
Yeah. And then we've been kind of, at the beginning of the month, we had Leo. The season has been Leo. And this week, the sun changes from Leo into Virgo on August 22nd. And so we went from, socializing, big fire energy, creativity, being more social, more on the go, busy. The 1st of August was really busy. If you think about it, it was just a lot of things going on and meetings and things with kids going back to school, all these things. And now towards the end of August, things should slow down a little bit. And we'll get more grounded energy and emotions because Sun will be in Virgo, which is an earth sign. It's my sign. And Virgo is all about being efficient and organized, detail focused, health conscious, getting things done, getting tasks done, getting organized.
When is your birthday again?
August 26th.
Okay. It's coming. Okay.
I'm going to be the big 5-0.
Oh.
It's the big one. I like being able to say I'm 40 something, but not anymore.
Ooh, Carmen, the big 5-0. Are you doing anything? I don't mean to interrupt our astrological update.
Well, my mom and dad said that they might come on Monday the 25th, which is my daughter's birthday. So my daughter will be 21 on August 25th. And then the next day is me and my husband's birthday because we share the same birthday. So.
Oh, wow.
So they may come and we may go, get dinner and drinks and they'll stay one night. And I think my mom's probably going to do something funny, like a, 50 thing to tease me. I don't know, put something in the yard.
Over the hill.
Yeah, she did something for Rick, my husband, when he turned 50. He's 5 years older than me. So she had a big picture of him when he was a little kid in the yard and like a Grim Reaper thing out there, whatever. But
wow, and your daughter turns 21. That's big stuff happening in your house.
Yeah, it's a busy month. My daughter starts her junior year of college this on the 25th, on her birthday actually, is when school starts. So it's like we can't really go celebrate with her for the 21st. So we're going to kind of pre-celebrate when she's here the week before. So, but yeah, this week is really a fun week, and it's going to be a shift. So we're going to feel more critical a little bit of
Okay.
things, a little bit more focused on getting organized. Like if things were crazy and we've been on the go so much, like get the house clean, spring, get all the laundry done, clean the sheets, get kids packed up for school, buy school supplies, and we're going to start kind of getting more grounded, which I like, and I think
That is nice. That is nice.
yeah, Virgo energy is stable and practical. It's grounded, it's productive.
We're going to need that grounding after all those well, we're still in some retrogrades, but after
yeah,
the big heavy retrograde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody is making it out okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's feeling weird, guys. It's really energy. It is.
Yeah.
It's everyone's like, what's going on? People have been, asking me, and I'm like, it's the retrogrades. Let me pull up a thing, and I can let everybody know the date.
I know that they can do a number on your relationships, and stuff comes up. Hopefully by now that Mercury's out of retrograde, people can start to communicate a little bit better.
And this is why we've been kind of burned out too, is because a lot of these retrogrades have been in the fire signs. So Mercury was retrograde in Leo. It's done now. Saturn is retrograde in Aries, and it went retrograde July 4, and it's going to last till November 28. So we got several months. Neptune is retrograde in Aries, fire, and it went retrograde on the 4th, and it goes till December 10. And Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius from May 4 till October 13. So it's been retrograde a little bit. And then Chiron just went retrograde in Aries, again, fire, on the 30th of July, and it goes till January 2nd, 2026.
That's a long run. That's a long run with that one.
Woo! And
that's the wounded healer, right? The Chiron. Yeah.
Yes, it's the wounded healer, and people don't always know this, but when they talk about the midlife crisis, that is actually an astrological event. It's called the Chiron return, which I'm in right now. It's when you turn 50. 50 is your Chiron return. So Chiron is right there.
So it's a real thing, midlife crisis in astrology.
Yeah. The Chiron returns to where it was when you were born at about 50-year mark. So everybody turns 50, you've had your Chiron return. Once you're over 50, you've already experienced it. What it does is that you reassess your life. Like, why am I here? What the heck am I doing?
Some people don't reassess in a healthy way.
Yeah, well,
some people lash out or act out.
Some people impulsively change their life, like I kind of did in March. Change my career.
That's right. That's right. You're right on that.
People are like, you got to come back, and I'm like, I'm done. And, it's like a reassessment of what's valuable. And I realized, I kept thinking, I'm going to be 50. I'm 50. Like, I'm not doing what I want to do. Like, I don't want to waste any more time. So you kind of feel like life.
You also don't want to be in a stressful situation for too long. And I think that's, you get so accustomed to running on high levels of stress.
Yes.
And people do, and they don't make those changes that they need to make. And you don't want to wait till you're retired and then have health problems because you've been stressed for so darn long.
Well, that's the road I was on. And I'm like, I want to have joy and passion and happiness in my work. And I want to have flexibility and freedom. So I walked away from a 25-year career, and now I'm doing, what I love to do and trying to find my way. It's a journey right now. It's not easy. It's only been like 4 months. And I'm like, wow. And so it's my Chiron return. I know part of it is, some people joke, when people go through their midlife crisis or Chiron return, same thing. They'll go buy a red Corvette, or, people do crazy stuff, and some of that is true, because it's kind of, you start questioning, wow, I don't want to get old, and I'm already 50. Like, I want to live my life and have fun, so you kind of want to enjoy life and appreciate the time you have left on earth. So it's kind of a reassessment. Right.
Indulge a little bit. It's a time where you don't have to, you can think about yourself more. You don't have to put everybody else first in your life, unless you're taking care of elderly parents. And I know there's a lot of people out there doing that. So it sounds like things are going to get more grounded, and we still got some retrogrades happening here. I do want to chime in and let everyone know listening that if you ever want your birth chart done, Carmen does birth charts. They just go to your website, right? CarmenTurnerSchott.com. And they can get you. It's well worth it, folks. I've gotten for all my family members, and I usually get an update. I update their charts for Christmas. My girls, my 3 girls. If you're looking for emotional detoxing, join my emotional detox membership. It's called Emotional Detox at Home. So that's a good place for you to practice, because these planets can bring up a lot of stuff in us, right? Especially these retrogrades, and you can feel like you're in a funk or stuck.
Yeah.
And relationship things come up, and people, wonder, what's happening, and the past, bringing up the past. I was actually working with a couple privately the other day. I did privately on Zoom, emotional detox coaching. And it was just, finally, I just said, you guys got to stop bringing up the past. I'm sorry. It's like, it's really crushing your relationship. You've got to really come to an agreement here that this is destroying us, bringing up the past and comparing it to the past.
Yeah.
So destructive to yourself as an individual and to yourselves. How are you going to have a fresh start like that? You
can't. And I understand this, because it's like different transits. When Uranus is going through my 7th house of marriage and partnership, messing with everything. I was bringing up the past a lot with my husband. Well, why now are you doing this? You never used to. You question when they are trying. That's in couples counseling. I see this too, and I'm like, wait a minute. You're wanting them to change, but when they are, then you're suspicious of it. Well, why now are you like being romantic? Why now are you like talking to me and hugging me when you come home? It's like, I thought this is what you wanted. So then they don't know what to do. So it's like, if they're changing, accept it. Don't keep dwelling on, well, why didn't you used to do this? And you didn't do this for 15 years of the marriage. Every marriage is like a cycle. There's a book called The 7 Stages of Marriage. And I took a class in it. I used to do it. And it's so helpful, because you can see, based on how long you've been together, and your age, what life issues you're going through in the marriage. Based on if the kids are out of the house, that's a change in the relationship between your spouse.
A huge shift. I do have a question for you. Yeah. I'm going to ask this question, and then we're going to take a break. So you're going to have to hold on, folks, to get the answer. Okay. Does it show up in charts whether someone will get married or not? Ooh. Okay. That's my question.
Okay, cool.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, everyone. And if you're just joining us on the radio, hang in there. We'll be right back after the break.
Astrology is energy. Unlock the wisdom of your birth chart with my new book, Your Astrological Energy. Pre-order your copy today and receive 10% off a personal consultation with me. Visit CarmenTurnerSchott.com to claim your special offer today.
When was the last time you took time for you? Hi, I'm Sherianna Boyle, author of the Emotional Detox book series and several other books. I also lead a variety of wellness retreats throughout the year. Visit SheriannaBoyle.com/events to find out more and to book your retreat today. Again, it's SheriannaBoyle.com/events. Welcome back to Deep Dive with Sherianna Carmen. We're giving you your astrological update for the week of Sunday, August 17th. If you ever miss a show, not a problem. All the on-demand uploads are loaded into YouTube. You would just go to Deep Dive with Carmen and Sherianna. Go there. It's there. You can also get our free gifts. We've got a couple of free gifts. You can find out about my Emotional Detox at Home membership. Also, Carmen, your link to your charts there. We need to make sure that after the show, the links for the chart will be there, folks, if you want to book a chart with Carmen. So visit that. Again, it's Deep Dive with Carmen and Sherianna. Before the break, I asked you, does it show up in the charts if somebody is meant to be married or not? I mean, I'm thinking of like a cousin of ours, who never got married. And I'm kind of, he's a great guy. I always wonder what happened there.
So It could be multiple factors. So the most simple thing I sometimes see is that if someone has the sun in Aquarius or Sagittarius, or one of the signs that really likes their freedom, because they may choose to be single. I mean, they may date and have relationships, but they may never actually live with someone or get a piece of paper that says they're married. They kind of they like their freedom and they don't want to feel tied down. So they, very free spirited people. I've met a lot of Aquarius people, women, men that had never married. And when I do
interesting,
and when I ask them,
or hard to commit, difficult, have a hard time committing.
It's not really that. It's more of like they don't want to feel burdened, like to get permission to get up and go on a trip on their own. Like they don't want, it's like more of the responsibility of having a partner. Like, I mean, I think some of them can commit, but they don't really like that.
That is, so my husband's an Aquarian.
Yeah.
And he likes to just get up and do whatever the heck he wants. Right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that because my life is so damn busy.
And you're also a Taurus, which you want to know what's going on.
What's that?
You want to know what's going on. Yes. What is the plan? You're Earth. He's air.
I'm Earth. Yeah.
Uh-huh. He's like in his head and he's like, out there, and he's thinking and he's going and you're like, wait a minute.
I can't tell. I must ask him like all the time. Where are you right now? Where are you? Are you home? Yeah. Are you in the house? Why are you texting me?
I'm out on my bike. I'm out in the woods.
Exactly. That's him. Okay. So some people choose, and you're saying Aquarians, any other signs?
Yeah. Sagittarius is known.
Really?
Yeah. Because they love their freedom. I got a couple Sag friends that are single ladies and never been married. They just are happy and on their own. They have a little puppy, have I have a friend that has a little Chihuahua. She works, has a career, but she wants to travel. She goes on trips by herself or with her aunt or whatever, and, I'm like, I need to set you up, cause she's gorgeous. I mean, she's so smart and fun and everything, but she's like, I don't want to get married, So I hear this and she's had serious relationships, but marriage is different. And it's like that free spirit. And if a Sag, some of these signs, marry, but they need someone that allows them a lot of freedom. And as long as they're not, someone that's not
confined,
they don't want a partner that's jealous.
They probably can't work in a place as well that like they wouldn't work in a cubicle.
They can't have freedom of movement. It's hard to be stuck at a desk or behind, and Gemini's that way too. They need to be able to move. They get restless and they need to feel free in a way, but Geminis need people. They're the one sign that they like having relationships. And because they love to talk and communicate and they often marry a friend. A Gemini tends to marry someone that's a friend because it's not so much about romance or passion or love. It's about common interest and friendship. If a Gemini marries and someone that allows them freedom. But, sometimes in a chart, we want to look at the seventh house, and the seventh house is, whatever sign is there is the type of people we're drawn to in relationships, but also how we are and our needs when we're in a relationship, and what planets are there matter too. So people that have like Saturn there, it plays out two ways. Either they get married very young and it's very hard and it's not an easy relationship, or they don't really meet anyone and it's like it's blocked or restricted, or like I want to marry but I don't meet anyone. So they tend to stay single later in life and maybe get married later in life.
Interesting.
And I can see that. And then the nodes of the moon. If you have Aries, Libra nodes, flip, whatever, those folks have relationship marital karma. So they typically either they don't marry. It's like they have to wait a long time and they may decide not to marry, or they really want to marry and they just aren't meeting anyone, or they marry too quickly and they divorce or have multiple relationships. Because they're learning to balance.
So it really does show up in the charts.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's why people say I get my chart read because I want to know more about my potential future. Yeah. Is there someone I'm going to be meeting, that kind of thing? Can you read that kind of stuff or no?
Yeah, I can. I just did a chart the other day and I'm like, I think it's time for you to get back out there. and meet someone because their partner had passed away, and their North Node was in the 7th house of marriage. And I'm like, you're meant to have a partner. Doesn't mean you have to have a piece of paper and be married, but a companion. Someone to go to dinner with, someone to spend time with. It can play out that way, but to have a relationship, it's like they needed that, and they just weren't healed yet from the prior spouse. So the
understandable
time is now, so it's timing, it's transits, it's a little bit, I have to look at each chart, but yes, the basic astrology, there are certain signs that prefer their freedom. And
that makes a lot of sense. I would think that would be the case.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Anything else about this week that we need to be aware of?
The only other big thing is, on the 22nd, Sun into Virgo, new Virgo season. August 23rd, the big thing is there's a new moon in Virgo. So it's like a double Virgo energy going on. So it's really going to affect Virgos. So I'm like, hopefully it's positive because
the moon is good. We like the new moon, right?
Yes, new moon is good. Virgos are connected to work. They're connected to health. They rule the 6th house. So anything work related, new job, coworkers, it's a good time to manifest those goals and intentions that you want for your everyday routine, your work goals. Virgos are efficient, productive. So it's all about, your health, taking care of you, getting good routines, sleep, your diet, exercise, and also just everyday tasks.
Sounds like a lot of balancing.
Yeah. So you can manifest, right now, it's really good time to manifest anything with work or your
anything with work. So if you're looking for a new job or an advance or a change in your job.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are wondering, even if you've retired, do I start a second career? Do I enjoy retirement? I know a lot of people that go through that. Also a lot of young folks out there trying to start their careers, wondering what that looks like. Coming out of college, and
it's hard.
What do I do next? Where do I plant my feet for a little while?
It's interesting because when a lot of people retire, that's when they start getting health issues, if you noticed.
Yes, I have noticed that.
And part of that, I think, is that, like you said, if you're in this crisis survival mode, work for so long in your life, and then when you finally don't have that stress, it's like your body, it's like it's like these things come up that you've been ignoring. It's
exactly
not that they were there, but it's like
we're there.
You didn't go to the doctor, you canceled because of work, or you put off going to the dentist, or whatever, because you're too busy, right? You're too busy. And then when you retire, it's like, and some people do really well when they retire, and they thrive, and then
travel and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
because they're used to feeling like they're accomplishing things, and that they're it's a weird feeling to relax, and it's okay. So
it's important that you write down your intentions, everyone, this week. So what is a good time for you to do that? You certainly had enough time to reevaluate with all those retrogrades. What was important going inside, hopefully healing some of those wounds. That's, a lot of what I do with the emotional detox is, wounds do come up. And you do, I saw, like, example, I was seeing that couple, and it was amazing. It's always amazing to me how, it's not really about what's happening right here. It's about something that needs to be healed from the past. The cycles, patterns that come up between people. But once you recognize it, it's pretty liberating. And you free it. And so, so make sure you put on your calendar, everyone, to write down, even if it's just on a little piece of paper, what it is that you want to, you desire, or I look forward to, or some good language, right, Carmen?
I'm thankful
for.
It's a lot about, I think self-care is the good word for the Virgo new moon.
Okay.
Because it's balancing, work with your health, and with rest, and with service, because Virgos are always like to be busy and serving people, but you have to take care of you. And
I was telling you the other day that I manifested something, literally fell right into my lap. Wasn't even looking for it. Actually went to a yoga class. And at the end of the yoga class, I ran into someone and, I was talking to her and she offered me a job at the end of the yoga class, like a pretty cool job, actually. Yeah. And I thought, well, I didn't expect that to happen when I got up and put my yoga pants on today. Right. But the reason I bring it up is I was telling Carmen, everyone, that I was saying, people think self-care, I'm taking a break from life, but you don't realize that helps you manifest.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Because you raise your vibration up. You're no longer getting depleted. You're no longer draining yourself. You're not on a treadmill. Yeah. So when you slow down, it's not really about slowing down.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get that in our heads. We think, okay, I'll get back to it when I'm done. But that's not it at all. At least what I find with manifesting, like it just landed in my lap and I really been working on the self-care thing for sure. Yeah.
That's good.
Awesome. Well, unfortunately, we're out of time. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Carmen. And once again, Carmen's new book is out, Your Astrological Energy. Grab a copy. Again, YouTube channel is Deep Dive with Carmen and Sherianna. I also have an emotional detox deck coming out. It's on pre-order now. So if you want to check out our new items, go online. There's wherever books are sold. Your Astrological Energy. It's a fantastic book. I have it. Emotional detox deck. You can grab a pre-order of that. It's fabulous. Thank you so much, everyone. Thanks, Carmen.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
Hi, this is Carmen Turner Schott, author and psychological astrologer. My newest books are Your Astrological Energy and Astrology's Magical Nodes of the Moon. Both offer powerful insights to help you understand your emotions and your spiritual journey through astrology. Discover how your birth chart can help you heal, transform, and become more resilient. Visit my website today at carmenturnerschott.com and grab your copies on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and online stores.
Looking to transform your life? Sherianna Boyle, author of 11 powerful books, invites you to take a deep dive. Explore her emotional detox series, discover manifesting with energy in action, and connect with spirit in her latest book, Just Ask Spirit. Start your journey today. Find all her books at sheriannaboyle.com. Thank you for tuning into Deep Dive with Sherianna Boyle and Carmen Turner Schott. If today's episode inspired you, don't forget to share, subscribe, and leave us a review. For more insights and resources, visit carmenturnerschott.com and sheriannaboyle.com. Until next time, keep diving deep into your soul's journey.